What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is an absolute beautiful day here in Ohio. Here, our tail lights and third brake lights should be here today. They're on the truck for delivery, so we should be getting those installed, getting this rear end all kind of packaged up here. Same thing with the top. I can get that painter's tape off, so we'll have a watertight seal up there again. No, a lot of you are very upset I have not polished this door. Me too, really, me too. Just takes a decent amount of time, and I know when I do that, I'm gonna want to do everything. So everything else that needs wet sanded, definitely gonna take care of that. I can say in this process though, well, I need to buff this a little more, but look, obviously you can see some scratches still, but look at this color in the sun. That was my point. It's super sharp. Me doing this and everything I've done to this, to be honest, when I bought this truck was available, and there's also a 03 regular cab long bed Duramax silver birch metallic for sale. It was 10 grand, so double the price, like 100-some thousand miles on it. I think I should have bought that. I should have. Me doing all this work to it, and honestly having a purple D-Max like this, someone's gonna beat me to it now after they see this, but should have bought that. Honestly love this though, really do. So can't wait to get this done. Waiting on our tail lights today. So we got our grill all set up in here. We're gonna get this thing, I almost said welded, but JB welded together. Yesterday I did take a trip to Home Depot. Wish they had Milwaukee quick grips, but this tool deal, this was like a 4-pack of quick grips, like 2 medium, 2 baby. It was like 30 bucks. Couldn't pass it up. Each clamp individually was a ridiculous price compared to this, so I said no. These baby ones were like 10 bucks a piece, and these were like 25, so I'm like, all right, that's 50, and that's like 70 bucks on clamps when this is 30, so I just got that kit, and we're gonna slowly clamp this down, get everything set back up, and JB weld all the spots we sanded off, and then hopefully our taillights will be here by then. And just as I was getting this all clamped up, look at that, guys. Perfect timing, guys. Look at that. What else is that? What else did I order? I actually don't remember what I ordered here. Oh, adapters for the computer. These are just a set of taillights off of eBay. Black LED, whole shebang. These actually look ridiculously awesome, guys. Oh, look at that. Matching third brake light, because I know a lot of you always forget the third brake light. Don't forget it. And our other side tail light. So I love that you guys can see like the build process every step of the way of like where we started, obviously, to where we're at. Looks completely different and awesome. So we'll get back to our lighting in a minute. I might order LED bulbs before I put those in. I guess I could put them in and take them out. We'll see. But I might order a full set of LED bulbs for like the reverse lights and the headlights, get all that stuff LED. But anyway, let's get back to this. We'll do these, and I'll get those 2 clamps down here, and we should be good. Here we have our JB Weld all set up. Honestly, that spot probably needs a little bit of attention. We're just gonna push it over the spot we ground out a little bit more. This stuff sets in about 15 minutes, but you want to make sure it's in the crack, making contact like the piece itself and the back. I mean, you'll notice it flows out pretty good here, but you want a wide spread of the JB Weld on the back of this grill. This is about the only one that lined up in the middle here. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to almost clamp and give me some force like against this middle section so these pop into place, and then we'll be good. Quarter turn by quarter turn, but we'll get there. This side doesn't like ratchet enough for me. I guess it does. Okay, we'll use this. We'll get there. Slowly, but surely. Any day. Quarantine might be over by the time this is tight. Alright, a little while longer. We have our JB Weld all set up. It's nice and hard. This one's a little sticky still, but we should be okay. I'm gonna take these clamps off. Oh yeah, we did it right. All right, so our like cross beam here, it gave us some support to do these 5. So we're good on those. we do need to figure out a way to get these outers secured. So while this sets up, I'm gonna try and think of a different, I guess, approach to this and get this to pop back into place, which is going to be the hardest part here. Yeah, even grills like this, it's the same concept. This badge is a bunch of like little plastic welds. If you grind them off, you can paint each section individually, plasti dip it, whatever you want, make it two-tone, and you can get those painted to match. Same concept as this grill. They usually go back together a little easier. I don't know why this is so like warpy, and you really got to push it down and into place. So a little force, you get it back together just fine. So past me thanks myself so much right here. Look at this. I put the screws, well, I found my old taillights, and when I did, I found the screws and I put them right in there. Now we're gonna put these in here. I'm gonna worry about the LED bulbs at some other time. Get them coming, we'll swap them all out. Oh, as you guys can see, I mean, we got our taillights in here. Fitment, not too shabby. It's like a two-stage lens almost. There's like this gap to like more plastic, but it like fits right. I don't know. Like I said, they're just cheap eBay taillights, but they look darn good on the back of this truck. Something I also found out, which I really didn't know. Check this out. Turn signals work automatically. So what I think I do remember in the past, same thing with that one over there. My buddy Mike has had so many trucks, but I think if I remember correctly, all of these trucks are wired for turn signals in the mirrors. I think. So these two wires I have to mess with are my reverse, and these other one is my heated mirror. All right guys, I figure I'll show you this real quick. Got our third brake light in with one screw that doesn't belong and the other screw that semi isn't long enough. It's secure though, it's good. These are in as well. They look really good. For some reason the wiring does not run the running light over here. Even with the stock bulbs, there's no power to that wire. So I gotta figure that out. Might be something in the fuse box. And our third brake light does work and function, but it does look good. All right guys, so what we're gonna do here real quick is get ourselves prepped to do our 3-inch lift here while our grill's dry. Pretty much this bolt, I could crank this up right now, we'd be semi-level. Before I do the leveling kit, I will crank the keys and see which one is better off. If you're better off buying the leveling kit or the lift kit for your truck, or just cranking your keys all the way up. See which one can get you taller. But I usually use Seafoam Deep Creep, but at Home Depot they didn't have any when I went, and I wasn't going to go to 2 stores to get some. So I just bought this giant thing of PB Blast, and we're going to spray the key, not because the key gets stuck, but the torsion bar might get stuck in the key. So, and the torsion bar up there in the lower control arm. So I'm just going to kind of hose these down, get them all lubed up. Let this penetrate for a little bit, because we'll be doing this little lift here in a couple days. I'm just gonna get it all sprayed up in there, let it penetrate. A couple days before, I'll probably spray it every day till I do it, just so that's lubed up and we don't have any issues with the torsion bars coming out. Same thing with that side. Underneath here, this side is an easier way to access the keys and their openings, so we'll shoot it this way. Just get in there. And then I'm going to repeat over here. Well, I got the last 2 points all JB welded up. Those should be solid in a couple minutes here. And our grill will be done and put back together. Now don't forget, I'm not going to put the grill on today because I want to get our bumpers that are in these boxes out. All the plastic switched over. You can get, like, you can secure it from the top down, and the grill blocks that. So not going to make my life harder by putting it on early just because I want to see it and don't want to like in and out too many times, don't want to ruin it. So just going to do it right, let it set up, and probably do the bumpers in the next couple days here, honestly. However, right now, what we're going to do is power wash our Chevy's bed out, because if we do the bed liner soon, I want all this dirt and stuff out of it, and I was going to wash my green truck anyway. So I figure while the power washer's out, I don't have to do it twice. I'm just going to knock power washing the bed out. We'll then wash my truck. The bed will be ready for our bed liner. So I mean, we're gonna do a lot of stuff here quick. Leveling kit, to be honest, I probably didn't even need to spray those down. Those torsion bars, although the truck was super rusty, suspension does not look that bad. So I honestly feel like our keys should go in and out with ease, really. I know I say that, but it probably won't happen. So I'm gonna try my best. I think we'll be okay. I think the way they look, I should be able to loosen them, hit them a couple times, especially with the PB Blaster. I'll shoot them again before I go inside. But with the PB Blaster on there, I can use heat. We'll knock them out, put the keys in, get this thing leveled. I will do an experiment of cranking your keys, see height-wise if there's truly a difference. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. I'm gonna finish up today power washing this bed out. The grill will be done. I'll flip it over. Not that you haven't seen it already, but I'll flip it over, show you guys what we're dealing with. I know I'm speaking a lot in this clip, but also that probably won't be the last truck I paint, and the next one might be sooner than we think. So as you guys know, Katie's lease is up. There's an opportunity for us to buy a truck that does need paint work, but the truck is semi-sound, and it's also, for the price, the value's there. So just to fix it up with some paint, make it a custom color. We may be painting a truck very soon, and because it'll be springtime, summertime outside, this garage, let me tell you, I'm not painting in here anymore. And plus the size of that truck, not gonna happen. I'm probably going to get one of those inflatable spray booths, and we'll be doing it out there, and if that happens, I will definitely get a bigger compressor. Just kind of throwing it out there, but all up in the mix right now. If it does happen though, that would be exciting build. So this definitely looks a lot better. We got all of the mud and dirt and stuff out. There's a couple rocks up here, but not gonna keep fighting with those at the moment. Now that power washer right there has been a long time member to this channel. If you remember when I had my Jetta, if you guys were a part of the channel then, I had that power washer. It's been the same leaky power washer since really then. If you guys caught the other video, back in my Ram, I have a old like 1995-97 power washer in there. I tried forever, a long time ago. Motor just doesn't start, won't turn over, any of that. Spark plug did the usual, just won't turn over. So I have a new motor on order, and I'm gonna show you guys. Well, I got the power washer for free. It was broken, free. I'm going to show you guys how to turn a broken power washer into a better power washer than that. Quite cheap, and you're not going to be paying $500-600 when you could do this simple thing if you found a broken power washer on Craigslist or what have you. Check engine lights on for like a misfire and bank to lean or something. So I'm guessing it's either my map sensor that's completely dirty and dusty, telling the engine to overcompensate, or like my spark plug gap are a little off. Probably gonna check those two, and I'm also gonna get map sensor cleaner and do both, get those cleaned up. Kind of think my map sensor's a little dirty because when I did my air intake and did all that, it was sitting out forever, getting dust and dirt on it and all that crap. So I think my map sensor may be extremely filthy. I mean, it runs, it drives, but at idle sometimes it'll get a little rough. Obviously our friend is on right there, so she drives great other than that. Just the smell of diesel, oh, so good. Just so good. But what I can say is she is a good looking truck, guys. Seriously, look at her. She looks good, she looks mean when she's done. She's gonna be an awesome looking ride. Really happy with how she's coming out. I really am. Guys, it's also almost warm enough for my tires to refill themselves. It's gonna be great. This light will finally go off. So as you guys can see, she is quite filthy. I mean, to some this is not dirty at all, but obviously to me, this is filthy. In here, all of this should not look like that. So she's dirty. I'm gonna get all this road grime off of her. got her all washed, and I can tell you for the first wash of the season, she is rather clean. And I guess we're back to the bugs liking the smell of the soap. This paint is a lot worse than I thought. Like you can see here, look, there's stuff stuck to it. I probably need to clay bar this. There's road, there's tar, little bits of everything everywhere. Iron, I need like the iron decon from Jack's Wax. I need some of that. Gonna get that stuff on order. I'm gonna undo our grill here. Oh, that one was tight. Stand 2. I'm not gonna say it looks factory, but the black, weld from JB Weld keeps this looking sharp from behind anyway. So on the front here, nothing crazy. Obviously, we just clamped it to a dusty rack. So other than that, we'll clean this off and we'll be good. Bow tie and everything still looking sharp. So there we have our completed Silverado grill, which is now, it's one piece again. So it does need to be cleaned out, but other than that, we got our grill back together. It's gonna look really sharp on the front of our truck. Ah, guys, soap, air, like soap, this semi-cool air, like fresh oxygen. In a bonfire in the distance. It's smelling like spring, it's smelling like summer. It's getting me pumped for, I wouldn't say more truck season than like shows and stuff, but more like truck season, like let's build some crazy stuff. I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't been here before, please get down there, click subscribe. We're going to take all 3 of these things to new levels and new heights, pun intended, especially on the Chevy and on the car for that matter. I have a full suspension inside for that car. If you didn't catch that in any of my videos, I blurb it out every once in a while. I have a full KW suspension for that car, fine-tune coilovers and stuff. That's inside. So we'll be putting a suspension on that car, exhaust on that car, new wheels, new tires on that car. So that Hellcat's gonna be a whole different animal. Chevy's gonna be finished up, different animal, and this one's gonna be a different animal power-wise. So all 3 of our builds here. Everyone says build that thing. I just love that thing. All 3 of our builds are gonna be getting a lot of love here soon. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned, and yeah, about to get real nuts, real quick, super fast. See you guys very soon.